Okay, we have another R class race that we're going to be doing today. Heading over to Germany at Nürburgring with some American muscle car, a Dodge Challenger, and checking everything out, getting ready to go out for qualifying. See how we do on this European track with an American car. Kind of squirrely there. Tires are pretty cold. I head down the front straightaway. The back end is breaking loose real bad. And I begin the initial qualifying lap. Heavy braking, hard right hand hairpin. It's a little uphill to a little tight little left-hander. Car sliding all over the place. Trying to get those tires warmed up so that I get a little bit more grip with this thing. Coming down this little back section downhill where there's another heavy braking with a hard right-hander. So just kind of sweeping uphill turn that leads you up to this left-hander. It's kind of a corkscrew S-turn, whatever you want to call it. Still heading uphill. And then when you get to the crest of the hill, hard braking for a left-hander. Swing through this little interchange section and you head back down the hill. Before you make a right here and you kind of go back up the hill. So lots of elevation changes at Nürburgring. Hard braking, left-hander, first gear. Hard braking for another right-hander, heading you back onto the front straightaway. Let's see how we do on this qualifying lap. Not too bad. I actually end up being first, but as we transition over to the third qualifying lap, you can see that I've dropped down to third position in qualifying time. And qualifying runs out. And now I'm waiting for everything to load for the race itself to start. And let's have a look at the competition that we have today. We've got a McLaren. Yours truly in second place. A Corvette E-Ray. I think that's an electric car. A GT2 Forza edition. A Lamborghini. Chip Ganassi car. A Dodge Viper. So not a big field, but and I don't think I've raced against one of those Corvettes, those electric Corvettes, so I have no idea how fast they are or what. But I guess I'll find out as we wait for this intermission section to end. And we're off. Well, that Corvette seems to be pretty quick off the line. Same thing with that Lamborghini. I drop down to 4th place. But I'm able to cut underneath this Corvette a little bit here. And I beat him to this second corner, but I kind of slide wide. I bang into this Chip Ganassi car to get a time penalty for it. I'm braking kind of hard on here. I don't want to make undue contact after I just got that time penalty. Going down this section here. See if I can. This is a good section to cut underneath people. And that Corvette, he gets through there a little bit faster than me, but there's a Corvette filling up my rearview mirror. And, well, that's a Dodge Viper. It's not a Corvette. And he gets past me. And that little Chip Ganassi car, that Target car, he's real anxious to get past me as well. We head down this kind of back straightaway, I guess you could call it. Coming up this hill to this hard left-hander, all the way down to first gear. And those guys make contact with one another and send each other off the track, which moves me up to 4th. So now I got my sights set on this Porsche. I straighten things out and think I can get him on the straightaway, but that's pretty past Porsche, so maybe I can brake better than he does and get underneath him on this corner, but he beats me around the corner as well. And then I make contact with him, not intentional, but I do get under him, and I get to this corner before he does. He's making contact with me on the right side, but I'm able to get through that little slow chicane section faster than he does. And I'm in 3rd place. I'm keeping an eye on him in my rearview mirror. And they're not that far away. It'd be easy for them to catch up to me, so I gotta stay on it. And that Porsche, he is catching up to me. And I'm sliding around, coming up this uphill section here. You gotta slow down quite a bit for this left-hander. And this thing is just like all over the track. And I think that has a lot to do with the power and the size of the tires. It just wants to break the back end loose. And this guy in front of me, he's actually in 2nd place. The guy in 1st place, he's 23 seconds ahead of me. So that guy in that, what was he in, a Ferrari? But he's gone. That guy, he's out of here. There's no catching him. 25 seconds ahead. So he's just flying around this track. And I'm doing my best to rein this guy in that's in front of me. But he's doing a pretty good job of keeping me in his rearview mirror and letting me see nothing but his taillights. But I want to keep a keen eye on these people behind me as well, because they want to finish in the best position as possible as well. So they're driving hard. I get through this section a little bit better than I did previously. And then hard braking for this left-hander right here. And I kind of slide a little bit there, and I have to come off the throttle. I'm back on the throttle heavy here, going down this straightaway section. Up this hill, and then you gotta hit the brakes hard all the way down to first gear for this hard left-hander. And this Viper, he's on me. Hard braking. This tight right-hander. And I swing a little bit wide there. That guy almost got underneath me. And then he bumps into me and pushes me wide, and that allows him to get underneath me. And so now I got to try to get back past this guy. But he's fairly determined to keep me behind him. And this guy in this Chip Ganassi Target car, he's not going away either, so I gotta keep an eye on both of these guys. And that corner didn't go quite as well as it could have. I'll make it through this section pretty good. Not well enough to get any segment bonus points or anything, but now the guy in the lead, he's already crossed the finish line because the race ends, pops up on the heads-up display. So some good competitors in this race. I had a fairly decent qualifying time, but I lost positions and I ended up doing fairly decent. I came in 4th. So that's my race at Nürburgring in a Dodge Challenger. I hope you liked it, and I will see you on the racetrack.